Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies,
Cash Daddies is for entertainment purposes only. You'd be an idiot to listen to anything these degenerates say. Invest at your own risk, do research, but seriously don't listen to these ass clowns. Now enjoy Cash Daddies.
All right, welcome to Cash Daddies. We're banking fatties live from the Copy My Crypto studios, copymycrypto.com/SAM. Get in it to win it. Crypto craziness. Join me as always, Johnny Woodard, Howie, Dewey. How was your week, boys?
Good week, man. Good week. All things considered, man. It's getting a little crazy. Get a little crazy.
Get a little cuckoo, get a little crazy.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm on high alert. I just got I've been so tuned into like the market and what we're doing today that an hour ago I finally answered the phone. They're like, yo, dude, are your doors locked? I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, some serial killer just escaped from prison, killed 3 people. He's in the neighborhood. They're telling everybody to lock the doors. So what do? I went, unlocked every door, man. I'm like, come on in. Come on in.
You're ready to kill. You're
Come
ready
on
to
in.
kill. I
Come on
love
in.
that
Doors
about
unlocked.
you, dude. You are always ready to kill. And if you really want to watch Howie kill, you got to go to the Patreon. Go to the Patreon. That's where the magic happens. That's right. Bonus episodes, bonus everything. Go to patreon.com/Cash Daddies. I mean, people are banking it over there. People making money. You know, it's $20. We make you holler. And Howie does daily tips. And let me tell you, he's beating Wall Street. That's how good he is, right, Howie?
Yeah, 4th year in a row, baby. Beat the
4
S&P.
years in a row. Get in to win it. All right. All right. And join us as always, getting queenie as shit in the text. My good friend and yours, Johnny Woodard. Johnny, what's going on with you?
I'm great. I'm back. I just got back on the farm. It's beautiful.
Oh, you back in the farm?
Johnny's always
My nephew's
traveling
birthday.
nonstop.
It's my little nephew's birthday. I think it means something to keep promises to young people, children. So I always try to be there for his birthday.
That's awesome.
That's
Now,
great,
this is
Johnny.
different.
We're super happy for you. You're just such a better person than everybody else. We just need you to
I
know
did say that. If doing that kind of thing makes you feel like you're not as good a person, that says more about you than it does about
No,
me.
it says a lot about you, dude.
Good
A
point.
lot about you, dude,
Good
because you're a
point.
hardworking guy that everyone loves. How's your week, guys?
You just said that one already, Sam. That's the second time.
You
you
come
got
out and say, in my entire life, this
How
is
was
the,
it?
this is the
Is it
longest
going
I've ever had
great?
a beard. I'm going to have to shave today because I just can't handle it.
What do you mean? You don't like having a
Why?
beard? It's
Why?
No, I don't like. I feel like there's just a huge 70s muff on my face and I need to wash it. It's not. I just hate
I've
it.
always said that about you. You are a huge 70s muff for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
don't.
if
sure.
you think the YouTube algorithm knows about muff?
Nah.
There are a lot of words I feel like the YouTube algo probably doesn't know.
Yeah,
about.
dude, Johnny, that is the smartest thing that's ever come out of your mouth. Oh my God, we have to go back. We're no longer calling women the S word. We're calling them, what do we call them? Damn, I ruined the joke.
Plunges, that's a good one.
No, wenches. We're gonna call them wenches.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Look at these internet wenches just
Slit.
grinding all the
If you
time.
like slit, you can say slit all you want.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about slit.
Broccoli shedders. They're just broccoli shedders.
So
I've never
Johnny,
heard- I don't know what that means. Broccoli.
I don't either, and I don't want to know because I
I
find
just made it up,
offensive.
man. That's how creative I am today.
Oh, you're on fire, dude. You're on fire. Take that knife, stab it in my eye. Guys, real quick. So Johnny, you got out just in time for the immigration riots that are happening.
Oh,
You
really?
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Explain, Sam.
Our lovely mayor wasn't satisfied with just burning down the city. She's decided to pull the cops off of the immigration riots that are happening downtown.
To be fair, downtown could use a forest fire too.
Yeah,
you know
just
what I'm
let 'em
saying? Let's
go,
just
man.
burn,
Let 'em
let's just burn
go.
certain parts of downtown and restart.
It's like if you took away the people, downtown is so nice. The buildings are
it's beautiful.
gorgeous,
It's beautiful.
and they
No, it
just
is.
Classic
they-
architecture down there
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
30s. It's gorgeous.
yeah. And then bang, and then all of a sudden it's just zombie land.
Yeah. It's like
Everyone.
you just took all the people from like, what would you say, like Oakland, and just transplanted them into the middle of the most beautiful part of LA, and that's what you have right there.
Bolsheviks are gonna Bolshevik. That's what they're gonna do, right? That's what they're gonna do.
Hey, you said it. I believe it.
I've been saying it forever. I wish people would give me my due.
I
Of
try to give
course.
you your due, Sam. I really do. I do.
You do the do that you do. I like that.
Good
Bang. Hey, so let's talk about last week. What do you guys think?
What about what? There's so much shit going on.
Yeah,
Pick
well,
one, run with it.
I can't keep up, man. I mean, I will say this. I'm on the phone this weekend. I spent Saturday and Sunday calling Wall Street dudes, my friends in every part of Wall Street, and just saying, look, prepare me. Where do I need to stay away from? Where do I need to dive into? What's going on? And we'll get into it in a second. But we bought, I put a 5-star play out last week, Thursday, I think, on Uber calls. And of course, I see futures last night, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm holding Dell calls. Now I put in Uber, and the futures were so far down. I'm screwed. For some reason, I haven't even looked. Uber opened up like $1.50 today, and the calls we bought at 260, I sold them at 375 on the worst day that we've had this year. So, when you can bank on a bad day and it's actually turning around, it's not as bad as it was. The Dow was down 700. Now it's up 5 points because my guys on Wall Street were right. I was nervous yesterday with the tariff situation, and I called 4 of my top guys, and all 4 of them said the same thing. They said, Howie, Trump's full of shit. He's not dropping tariffs. He's got a coin. He's got a stock. You know how greedy he is. He's not doing it. They told me this. These are guys that voted for it. And they said, look, when that thing drops in the morning, you might want to look to buy. I didn't. I just stayed back, banked those Ubers. But these dudes were right, man, because what did you hear today already? Yeah, we're working out a deal with Mexico. 3 o'clock, he's on the phone. In 15 minutes, he's on the phone with Canada. You know what's going to happen. He's going to work out some sort of a deal.
And what do you think that deal will be, Howie? What is the deal that he's looking for?
You know what, Sam? I've asked that question to so many people, and nobody knows. I don't think Trump knows. I don't think he really knows. He's throwing the whole fentanyl thing in there, but it's like they said on CNBC. They're like, I thought that was coming from China, not Canada. Like, people are so confused. They're interviewing people, and they're like, we don't know what he's doing. I mean,
well, that's the whole thing, right? Is, again, if we study history would tell us the calls coming from inside the house, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's so easy to blame this and this over there on these people, the Red Panda. In reality, it's probably right next door.
Look. And one guy had a good point. He said, if you don't think that they're not making fentanyl in this country, he said, you are out of your mind. He said, there's spots all over this country where they're just pumping that stuff out. And I
agree with that. But the whole thing I have is if we study history, it's most likely our intelligence agencies are running all that using the money to fund black ops. We know that. That's my biggest thing. So, I mean, it's interesting to Trump. Trump's interesting how he's operating. Like this USAID thing, I mean, dude, I've said this 1,000 times. Everything that you hate in the world is funded by the Federal Reserve. That $34 trillion, where do you think that $1 trillion is going to? Funding everything and anything. And most of it's used through USAID. I watch Mike Benz, who does great work on all things internet in terms of the intelligence agency, and he's breaking like USAID is funding everything from cartels to Antifa to terrorist organizations, And it's just, I mean, like if he actually shuts it down, like he said he's gonna do, that'll be huge.
He's
So,
not shutting it down, though. He's not shutting it down. He's just
what he's doing is he's
merging.
cutting it for, and now he's merging it in to whatever Rubio's in charge of. What is
But it's
Rubio in
funny.
charge of?
The one thing I will say is, look, man, is some of the stuff that just comes out of his mouth. Like, you know, the country was great in 1890. First of all, this, you know, all four guys I talked to, they're like, they hate this whole protectionism shit. They're like, look, tariffs don't work. Everybody knows that. They're taxes. Taxes don't work. The taxes are going to end up on us. It's going to end up fucking the middle class. The middle class are going to take it worse.
I disagree with this take. I disagree with it.
Why?
I disagree with it.
What?
Well, because I believe that there's a market cap on what people spend. And if you go way above that, they're just not going to buy your goods, and it will hurt them in the long run. And I'm sorry, but this whole thing has been done. If tariffs don't work, right? Why did the U.S. military go into these countries and go, listen, if you last put up a military base in your country, okay, you could trade your goods with the United States, no tariffs. But you can tariff anything that comes out of the United States, which incentivizes countries to move their production out of America, which incentivizes them to basically abandon the United States worker. And if there's no jobs, guess what? You can join the military. So that's my opinion. I do think
tariffs, Sam, and it's proven over the last 100 years, tariffs, what they do is more than anything.
I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. Here's the thing. We got the Federal Reserve and we got personal income tax in 1913. So it's been over 100 years since we actually worked on this system of what he's talking about. I make no illusions of Trump doing anything to save us. I have 52 years of data that says I don't trust any of these guys as far as I can kick them. Okay. But in the idea, okay, that you can tariff goods coming from somewhere that is not paying a living wage to somebody, okay, that's my opinion. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's not. You're out of your mind. I'm sorry, but
all right, I'll take it. I'll take that.
There's not a person. There's not a. They interviewed. I think it was like 250 economists. 33% of them were Republican. I think 33% Libertarian, 33% Democrat, and not one agreed with tariffs. I mean, what was it? The 1930, that Tariff Act. I had it written down. I don't know where it is. But it basically set us into or helped.
You're talking about the Smoot Hawley tariff, right?
Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. I mean that basically that was the Depression, dude. I mean that was it. Tariffs are taxes. Taxes don't work, man. Because
that one backfired because we got retaliatory tariffs from other countries, and it just led the Depression getting worse.
What's happening now? That's what's happening now. When you get retaliatory, when you get these countries, Mexico, Canada, tossing tariffs, it's over. We're screwed. You want to talk about people out of work? The middle class, man, like normal Joes working at places like Home Depot, Costco, all that stuff. They're done. They're going to lose their jobs. I mean, the unemployment will go through the roof. Inflation, they've all agreed on this. Inflation, it's going to go up no matter what, even with small tariffs. I mean, look, we had a tiny tariff on China when Trump and Biden were president last time. It didn't do a lot because it was small enough. But if China turns around and they retaliate, oh my God, forget about recession. We could go into a depression again. It wouldn't be cool. Now, with that being said, I don't think he's going to do it, man. I don't think he's going to do it. You saw what happened to Tesla stock today. He's got Elon right next to him being like, no, man, you can't do it. I have my largest plant. Tesla's largest plant is in what? Beijing? It would be over.
I can't remember where it's at.
So we'll see, dude. We'll see.
Yeah, I think he's doing it as a bargaining tool. And look, you know he's full of shit because yesterday or Saturday, he was like full on tariffs. And today, 10 o'clock or 11 in the morning, he comes out and says, well, you know what? We're going to wait 30 days on Mexico. We're going to wait 30 days, and at 3 o'clock, I'm going to talk.
Well, she's also agreed to send the military. She's in an interesting position because if you're asking me, and it sounds like you are, buddy,
Yeah.
if you're asking me, I 100% think that she is step in step with the cartels, based on the election and how many people were killed.
You think so?
Oh yeah. So I mean,
I'm not
and Kate Hobbs, out of Arizona, it was already discussed that she is step in step. She's taking cartel money.
So she said she's going to send 10,000 troops to the border. We're going to shut down all the drug cartels, blah, blah, blah. I mean, is that really going to happen? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, but here's the problem, Howie, with that attitude is like it needs to happen. Whether you think it's going to happen or not, it needs to happen, okay? And
Since when, 1981?
What do you mean?
I mean, the cartels have run Mexico since what, the 60s, 70s?
Right. But we've seen over and over again what the drug war's done to America. It's never meant to be won because our intelligence agencies make money off of drug sales for their black ops. Okay, so it's like what all this fentanyl that you see in there is being let in because the intelligence agency is making money off it, and they use that, they funnel that to black ops. It's the Iran Contra scandal. It's exactly what they did with crack in the ghettos.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, I believe that. I believe what you're saying. But my point is this. My point is she's going to send 10,000 troops. Is there any seriousness? Are less drugs going to get through?
Would you not agree, Howie, that we need a secure border?
100%. 100%. Absolutely. No doubt about it. I think of everything that Trump could do, that would be the thing. The tariff thing, no. He's out of his. I think he's full of shit. I don't think he's going to do it. And I had another guy on Wall Street that told me this. He said, Howie, you've known his past. You live in New York. Everybody knows him.
Yep.
He's got a stock, DJT. He's got a coin, which is tanking right now. Trump coin. He goes, do you think he wants to see a correction in this market? Hell no. He'd love nothing better than to get out in 4 years with DJT still trading at 30 or 40 so he can sell a shitload of it and be rich. And that's a pretty good point. I didn't even think of that. But that's what one of my guys told me.
So his coin isn't doing very well. Is that what you're saying right now?
No, nothing is. But actually, since we were talking yesterday.
Hey, listen, I mean,
up a lot. Bitcoin's
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
listen,
I bought the dip again. I keep buying that.
crypto is on fire, guys. And listen, it has to piss you off to watch crypto fly up in price for over a decade, and you still have done nothing. It makes sense. Crypto is complicated and it's really boring. Well, here's the good news. You don't need to do a thing about crypto to make money like so many have. The CopyMyCrypto.com membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James Mann personally owns, which means you just copy him, okay? It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest. You simply copy along. So let me tell you about James. He runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which has over 54,000 subscribers. In the summer of 2020, he told his viewers to buy 26 cryptos. Had you put $100 in each one, just $100 race, okay? It went on to be worth over 123,000. Of the 26 cryptos, his top pick of the year, the one he singled out called Phantom, went up 692 times for the time he said, okay? That one call alone retired a number of people, including guys in their 20s and 30s. Remember, this is public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify for yourself. So if you'd like to join the 2,800 members who copy James, then pause what you're doing and head over to copymycrypto.com/SAM. That's copymycrypto.com/SAM. You'll not only find proof of everything I said, but our viewers, okay, get full access for just $1. $1, $1. Yeah, you've missed out on Bitcoin. So what? buy the dip. But there's over 2 million other cryptos. Do you really think you missed out on all of them? Okay, guys, don't waste your time. Go to site, read it. Once again, copymycrypto.com/Sam. That's copymycrypto.com/Sam. It's ended money worries for so many. It may just do the same for you. And we thank James Mann and Copy My Crypto for sponsoring the show that is up and growing. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just start over. Let's start. I'm having so much fun. Let's
I'm
just do it all.
crushing it right now. Johnny, are you okay? You've been quiet.
I'm
for the whole
fantastic.
show.
No, I'm just listening to you guys talk. I find this whole thing very, very. Did you guys watch Trudeau?
What?
I really did. You watch Trudeau's press conference?
I did. What happened?
Well, it's just first of all, he has this. I mean, because of they have the French portion of he has to do like half the damn thing in French. So he just kind of does like a passage in English, and then he'll start doing a little in French, and then he'll switch back to English. It's so gross. Dude. I would be like, can you imagine an American president start halting to do part of their speech in Spanish and then going back to
Canada? Basically, is French, though. I mean, that country is French.
No, I know. It's just it's funny. I'll say that. And he goes on this guilt trip, right? He starts it by saying like, we were there for you on the beaches of Normandy. We were there for you in Los Angeles with Canadian water bombers who came. I mean, just all this stuff that Canada has done to help the United States, putting us on a guilt trip. Like, why are you hurting us now, America? After we've been there for you for all these years.
I mean, the one thing they were saying, they had a lot of analysts talking today, and they were like, they kind of were like, okay, they're like, out of all three countries, Canada, our friends, Mexico, our friends, and China. Why are we letting
China?
Why are we letting China? Why are we 10%? We're
China.
going to tariffs on 3 different things, but China's okay. We're going to stick it to Canada and Mexico, but let's go nice to. And they're like, it makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. We should be thrashing China and being nicer to Canada and Mexico. And they had so many economists I listened to today, and some of these, I'd say half of them, maybe more than half of them, voted for Trump. And they were pissed. Good. I like that. Eating clams. So, I mean, it's basically, look, just strap in, get used to 3 more years of this. You're going to hear stuff come out of it. Nothing's going to make sense out of his mouth. He's probably not going to follow through on 90% of the
Hold
shit.
on. Let me ask you something, Howie.
Yeah.
Whose presidency who do you think is a better president, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Dude, I'm not going to say either one. Let's wait and see what happens here. Joe Biden wasn't really a president. I mean, was he even there? Wasn't really. It looked like it looked like a doll. Like it looked like they were wheeling out.
Oh yeah, basically he's like a replacement level player in baseball. We need to find out if Trump is above replacement level. Right?
There you go, Johnny. That's a good analogy right there. That's a damn good analogy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. He's like right above the Mendoza line.
Look, I'll say he's a great president if we have 3 years, 3 more years, 4 more years, and we're at the same spot where we are today. I'll love him. I just don't. Here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see gross domestic product dropping, and I don't want to see inflation going through the roof, which is what will happen if these tariffs stayed in place. I mean, there's not an economist in the world that say it's not going to happen. All you got to do is look at interest rates, the treasuries, and if we could just stay level, market goes up a little bit, and we can bank fatties on here, I'll love them. I'll hug him. Oh, that's really it, man. Just don't fuck things up, dude. Just know your role. Secure the borders. Get rid of the DEI stuff. That's all you gotta do. That's it.
That's what he seems to be doing, a lot of that.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm happy. Just don't get crazy and start doing stuff you know nothing about. Don't come up and be like, the country was great in 1890. We need to go back.
It was pretty good, though.
Well, it is. I mean, it is. It is unfair that we have allowed China to tariff our goods for so long without.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
response.
Like,
But the question is it going to be better if we impose a tariff and then they compensate for that with another tariff? Then where does that end? You know,
That heads towards depression. That heads towards 1930. The unemployment would go through the roof. The GDP would drop probably 1%, maybe 1.5%. Inflation would be sky high. Interest rates, they're already talking about it. I mean, you throw in the fact that, you know, we're not going to, as far as now, we're not going to get lumber from Canada. Lumber prices go through the roof. As far as buying a home, that's right out the window because you'd have interest rates just through you wouldn't be able to afford any kind of a home. So
so rude. Sam, get out of the comments, Sam.
dude, come on. It's a battle in the comment section. Everyone's fighting for their life. Look, Howie, the ladies love you. Look at her picture. She got a cute butt. Let's go.
Milana. So look, it is what it is. Let's just hope he's talking to Trudeau right now. And you can tell.
Wait, is he Howie? I haven't seen that because I know
he's talking with him right now.
Good. Okay. One of the funniest things in that press conference, I'll just say really quickly, was they asked Trudeau, like, have you tried to talk to Trump? And he was like, yeah, I've tried to call him several times. He's not returning my calls. And they were like, well, what good are you as a prime minister if the president won't return your calls? And what
good is he at all in anything, in any way?
That guy's an ass clown. I mean,
he is an ass clown, dude. He is an ass clown. He speaks
beautiful French, so I'll say that too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I give him that. So I don't know. I mean, you need to fix this tariff stuff. I mean, there's not a lot you can do right now. There really isn't. Not as far as tariffs. Tariffs aren't good. They've never worked.
So do you concede, Howie, then that it's just not possible to what's that word they use? To bring American manufacturing back to America? That's not possible. You think that everything that's been offshored, the reshoring, that's the word I was looking for. Do you think it's not possible to reshore American manufacturing?
If it was possible, I think one of these people within the administrations the last 30 years would have come out and said, you know what, I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's start building cars in here or here. I mean, to a point, I mean, we have manufactured some things, but no, man, we should. Nah, you're right.
That's the argument, Sam. And I know you won't like to hear this. For globalism, is the only way to level the playing field again is to improve the standard of living everywhere, so that people aren't working slave labor in China and countries like that. That's the argument for globalism. Now, I'm not a globalist, obviously, but that is their argument, is that the only way we're going to make things equal everywhere with respect to manufacturing is to make it so that people aren't working for slave wages in China and Mexico. So.
It's a complicated situation that started getting out of control. What, the 60s, 70s? In the 80s, all manufacturing started shutting down everywhere. I mean, look at towns like yours and mine, Sam. Smith Corona. What's typewriters weren't needed? Bye. They went to Mexico, then went bankrupt. In my town, lost 4 or 5 people just lost jobs. It's what happened.
Oh, dude, where I'm from right here was one of the manufacturing hotbeds, and this community is now the poorest county in the state because of it's all gone. It's just, I mean, you can drive around in 10 minutes. You'll pass, a half a dozen just rotted out husks of old factories where they just left the bricks up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
and
like
then eventually they're all going to come back, but they won't hire Americans. They'll just be AI. And then all these countries are F2. It's just a shitty business economy.
That's technology. That's all that is. That's technology.
That's what it's looking about. Anything? What else you guys want to talk about?
So much.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
I mean,
crypto is taking a beating, right? A little bit of a beating.
Yeah. Well, Bitcoin took a dip. I bought some more, and now it's back.
Yeah, but it's come back. So let me ask you this. You're looking at Bitcoin came back nicely. XRP came back nicely.
Boo.
I mean,
Trump-
Cardano's, I got an alert here. Cardano's up 41% in the last 18 hours.
Wow.
SHIB is
yeah.
up 33% in the
Well,
last.
everything-
Blaze on a
18
nice run.
So it's all up. Yeah.
Trump
Dog
coin's
with
not up.
apple in its mouth is doing well. Doing better.
Trump coin's not up. That has not come back. That's
No.
interesting. His coin has not come back. It's at 1850.
Well, I think, I think that's just one of those situations where you had people getting
Here's
in.
what I want to talk about. I want to
Mhm.
ask you guys because you guys know a lot more about this than I do.
Thank you.
I read this the other day that the true Bitcoin enthusiasts, the real Bitcoin enthusiasts that believe in it, that like the blockchain, they are highly, highly pissed off that Trump has his own coin. And they also are 1000% against a Bitcoin reserve. They don't want that because they basically say you're just handing it over to the government. What do you guys think about that?
I've heard that. I know many.
What is your thoughts on that, Johnny Pooh?
I had already started giving them.
Okay.
I know that there are, there's a split, yeah, for sure. But there are people who think that way. But I know many old school Bitcoin people who think that. I mean, that's been their bet all along, was that they would be, eventually. I mean, that for many people in Bitcoin, that's the long term bet, is that states they have to get on, they have to get Bitcoin reserves, and that's the long term play in Bitcoin, is that there's a internationally, we have states with Bitcoin in reserve. So I mean, you have certain people who are, let's say, philosophically into crypto, do you know what I mean, versus trying to actually make their livelihood out of it, and to secure their future. Those people are more the ones that believe what you think, Howie, versus people who are trying to make sure that they are able to live in the modern economy. That's a whole different thing. Practical people, I think, are probably in favor of it. Now, you do set yourself up as, until it's established, and becomes an institution, you are set up to kind of put Bitcoin at the whims of who's ever the executive.
Who owns the most of it?
Well, that too, but and that kind of applies to this. But I'm saying, like, say, the next, until it's well established and becomes an institution, the next executive could say, like, hey, maybe we want to use XRP instead, and then Bitcoin plunges, and things are thrown into chaos. So what now, Howie, you're talking about the Trump thing. Is the suggestion that Trump wants to use his coin as a reserve? Is that what we're talking about?
No, I actually talked to a couple of my Wall Street guys, and because in my back of my head, my wheels are spinning. I'm going to call Johnny and say, Johnny, can we bet on this? Can we bet? Because there's two wagers I want to make. One is, can you bet on whether or not Trump starts a Bitcoin reserve? My guys on Wall Street say he will never do it. That behind the hedges, behind the big wall, he doesn't like it. That's the rumor that I'm hearing, that he would not start a Bitcoin reserve, that Trump is a diehard greenback US dollar guy, which is trading way too high right now at the minute. And my second bet that we talked about, will Trump pardon Sam Bankman-Fried?
Oh, this is a crazy one.
Is he going to pardon
This is a
him?
crazy one.
Why would that's the part I don't know. What is the argument for pardoning him?
That his parents are big Trump supporters, and that his parents have friends who are tight with Trump.
But
I
what's
don't know if
the
his parents are Trump support. I thought that they were DNC people.
I don't know. The stuff I'm reading is that they have connections to him, and they're trying to work out a deal to get him pardoned. You guys saw it. What do you think?
I think Sam Bankman-Fried was a DNC operative. I think this is how DNC makes money now, as they do through back channels, which I basically think is the equivalent of money laundering. They did it with BLM and Antifa. All the money you sent to BLM was funneled through Act Blue, and that the DNC took a big chunk, and the rest of it went to those Marxist witches who just bought property with it.
Yeah, I know, but if you read about him specifically, the rumor that I read this, I think in one, it might have been,
There's no way, dude, that listen, to the level that this guy
I know.
effed people out of money, it would be the worst thing possible to take him and free him.
But what if somehow a certain amount of money was funneled into Trump's account or somebody in his family's account? If he walks free, you're going to know that happened. Put it that way.
A lot of people think, you see a couple comments in here, that he was brought in to basically disrupt crypto so that people call for regulation.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I mean, dude,
Did you see what I put on the screen? I'm not sure if Sam,
Johnny, I can't find it.
Well, no, it's Kalshi.
Hold
Kalshi
on.
has-
Stop. Go. Now you can probably do it, Johnny.
Okay. Will Trump create a national Bitcoin reserve on Kalshi? We do have that, Howie.
Oh, snaps. You're going to bet? Bet.
I'll show you.
bet.
It's about 54.49. 54 yes, 49 cents for no. So you can actually, if you're on the no side of it, you could make a little more money right now.
Bang, bang, pow.
I would bet on
Pow,
that.
pow,
I would
pow.
bet he does not. I will lay some cash on that.
Yeah, there it is. So if you don't know, the way those things close, they close at $1 basically. So if you're right, whatever price you bought it at, you get paid out at
Johnny,
$1.
can you
per
share
share.
the screen?
I did.
Where?
You didn't see it.
No.
Okay, it didn't work then. I don't know. It
Right,
must
then
you must not have it set up.
Show it. Send me a link in the private chat.
It's not a link. I'm presenting. I should ask you permission for me to present or something like that.
doesn't.
Yeah.
You should be able
So
to.
this news just came across the
Right now.
thing. Trump
Oh,
just
here it
signed
is.
an order
Hold on.
to.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to screenshot that because when we get off, I'm going to toss a little on that. I love this thing, man. You can bet on anything.
It's great. It's fantastic. Kalshi, they've been a
What
sponsor.
a time to be alive. You and me,
Yep.
and yours and mine. There we go.
So it just came across the news that Trump just started a national sovereign fund. Saudi Arabia's got a big one. He
Sovereign
signs an order establishing a sovereign wealth fund here in the United States that he says could buy TikTok. So that's
Interesting.
interesting. That's something I never would have thought was coming. Start a fund in the
Wait,
country.
so it would become an official propaganda arm of the U.S. government, right? That's what.
Yeah.
Which would make it basically Facebook and YouTube, which is unofficially an arm of the U.S. government, funded through the CIA.
Wow.
What do you think of that, Johnny? You're the tech guy.
Oh, it's a terrible idea.
Why? Because he's a nerd.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Respect.
I'll own that.
So what do you think, Johnny?
Of course, it's a terrible. You don't have to be a nerd to know it's a terrible idea. Anybody who has any thoughts about propaganda and the government being involved in media and social media knows that's an awful idea.
There are no
with
white
you, man.
hats.
I'm with you.
There's only you and me, and we just can't be beat.
I agree with you, Coach Miguel.
Coach Miguel. Looks like he coaches jiu-jitsu or Thai boxing. I don't know. Either way, Daddy's in.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
it's a terrible idea, right?
Yeah, you can't have it covered. Oh, jeez. Oh my God.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Howie, a sovereign wealth fund is like what Saudi has, right? Where they go around like supporting sports and all, getting the Olympics there and all that shit.
Same
Right?
thing. And when Trump talked about it, how he wanted to start the fund, he used them as examples. Saudi has a great wealth fund. We want to try to mimic their wealth fund. And I'm like, dude, you did not just say that. You want to try to mimic Saudi Arabia?
Well, God, they're in everything now, aren't they? I mean, I keep seeing like influencers that I follow in golf keep getting hired by them to work on live and stuff. I mean, and they slap their name on all these events. You see them on like UFC events. What's it called? That Riyadh season or whatever.
All these
that's part of that, right?
TikToking influencers are going to Saudi Arabia and getting Cleveland steamers.
I think that's a little different, but than the
Or
sovereign. wealth.
Dubai. Dubai is like the new Hall of Fame for Cleveland Steamers. Dubai is supposed
The
to be
new Mecca for Cleveland steamer. You ain't been Cleveland steamed unless you gone to Dubai.
No, Dubai is like now that you have this Cleveland steamer and you have the strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I
You
don't
go
even
to-
know what that is.
You can go there and get a
Nope,
solid.
nope. We don't want to talk about. We are on YouTube right now.
You guys.
Oh God.
Why am I crushing so hard right now?
I'm a wholesome North Carolinian boy here. And you
Oh
guys are
my
just-
God. Yeah, Dubai. I mean, you look at horse racing, and that's all Saudi Arabia and Dubai. That's you
Camel
know,
racing too. They love camels over there. Have you ever watched about how much they love camels over there? Like they love camels over there. Like
Okay,
they brought in,
Johnny. This is
like,
getting
did you watch the cloning documentary about
camels.
that guy in Korea who was like got busted for doing illegal cloning? but
Yeah.
they wanted him to clone over, so they brought him over to clone camels, like the greatest camel in history. That's how much they love camels over there.
Yeah,
the
I'm with you,
greatest
dude.
camel toe
Yeah, I
in-
can't remember what it's just huge ass camel that was like just a badass camel. I don't know. And he died recently, but they treat him like a king or something. And they were, I don't know if they did clone him. I don't remember the details if I'm being honest. Hold on, cloning camel. Let's see if they did it. It might be UAE. Yeah, it was Dubai where they did it.
Dubai.
Why camel cloning is big business in Dubai. Here it is. Apparently, yeah, there's a whole little industry around cloning camels in Dubai. So there you go.
Cloning camels in Dubai.
Yeah, this is wild. He's meeting right now with Trudeau on the phone.
With your mom.
According to CNN, Target's DEI reversal has alienated customers. Do you believe that?
Target? I thought they were done with that stuff.
No, they reversed it. Do you think that's here we go? Target was one of corporate America's most forceful supporters of diversity and inclusion, and vowed to support Black Americans in the aftermath of George Floyd's murder. What? I mean, it's so dumb. And 5 years later, Target has dialed back its high-profile DEI program. According to CNN, though, that's alienating its customers. Do you believe that? I mean,
I don't know, man. It looks like a pretty good buy right here. It's at 134.60. I think that thing goes back to 140, 145. Pays a 3.3% dividend. I kind of like Target right here. Not as much as Home Depot, but that's where I got to get on. When we get off, I got to put on a buy on Home Depot. I've been waiting for that thing to get to 410. The earnings are coming out. Oh, damn. God.
Crazy. Now, what are we talking about? These gas prices maybe going up. What?
Yeah, they're
What?
going to go up with tariffs. They're going to go through
Why?
the roof.
Oh, God, why?
Sam hasn't like fathomed what a tariff is yet. He doesn't understand what a tariff is.
He doesn't understand what's going to happen.
He doesn't get it.
No, actually, I do, Howie. Okay. Because the
What?
truth is, we do produce enough oil that we don't need their oil. We
Yeah, but
produce
it's
our
more
own fucking
expensive.
oil.
We have
That
enough.
has nothing to do with it.
Get more. It's
Yeah.
more expensive to make it here, though, to get it
Yeah.
out of the ground here, because it's all that vertical and the horizontal fracking stuff, and you got to go down and turn. It's all kinds of blowing it out of the
Okay,
shale.
you know what? Now Sam gets it. Thank you. Guys, the reason we buy everybody else's oil is so that we control them. That's why.
That's certainly part of it. Yeah, but the oil that is here now, technology is going to solve this. Eventually, it will get cheaper. And you're right, Sam. If we pay now in the short term the paying tax of more expensive oil to develop that, and the technology improves and it gets cheaper and cheaper, yeah, then eventually, yeah, sure, maybe they can figure out.
Oh, this is kind of crazy. This is from Smedley Butler.
Let's not
Saudi
say that.
family not what?
Let's not on. Is this a hold on?
What?
I just YouTube careful. Maybe don't say all those words for YouTube's sake. They might. This is a harmful conspiracy theory. Please go ahead.
Why are you talking about harmful conspiracy theories? So harmful. Okay, blah blah blah. Rather, a sports entertainment division of ha 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 ha, and is currently in the process of Wayne World's Dana White out of his. I don't understand it, but sounds interesting.
Wayne's worlding Dana White out of his company.
What is Wayne's Worlding?
What happened in Wayne's World, right? Okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember anybody
the
getting
two
out.
movies run together in my head. Oh, is it when? Hey, Wayne, I'm taking your company. Didn't he like screw him over? His girlfriend, right? He took his girlfriend. Oh, Wayne, Tia Carrera. Remember, you know what I'm talking about? Did you watch Wayne's World?
Oh man, yeah, I loved Wayne's World. I loved
well,
it.
then you remember what it was like. It was Christopher Walken took his girl, right?
Oh man. So why
I
do you
just
say
feel a fat bastard.
walking? Well, yeah, dude. Why did you just say walking him?
I couldn't remember his name.
Who?
What?
You
What are you
fucking
doing?
lost me. Holy shit.
Oh man, I'm crushing it right now. I'm crushing it.
Yeah, did you see where the India's ruble hit an all-time low?
Couldn't
What?
care.
Is
Canada's
anyone
dollar,
doing well?
all-time low. That's the whole tariff thing. The after effects of these tariffs, people have no idea, man. It's not good, which leads me to think, and my boys all think that he's just faking on all this stuff.
Well, he hasn't done it yet, has he? I mean,
No.
not really.
No. Yeah, most people I talk to don't think he will.
I mean,
They don't think he will.
what else we have? Did Tesla get crushed, Howie? I know you were expecting that. Did that happen?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, it's trading right now. And that's one thing. We did have puts on it, a couple, not many. I just messed around with it. Tesla's down 20 points today, 5% to 284. It actually hit 278, 279. And, we still have
Would you get in there?
40. No, I wouldn't buy it yet. I wouldn't buy it yet because if we tank again, Tesla looks like it's going to go down to 330, 340.
Oh boy.
Well, you saw and his other thing, what, Starcast or whatever, you saw Canada, that one guy in Canada axed that. Elon's not making friends. He's not making friends. I will say this. How about last week was just bizarre. The earnings came out on Tesla. They didn't hit their earnings. They didn't hit their revenue. I talked to a financial guy on Wall Street. He thinks it's a $75 stock. Where do they make their money? Subsidies from the government.
Oh my God.
So I don't know. It's $384 right now. My dad loves it.
I just feel like nothing's real.
It's
I
kind
just
of
feel
weird.
like nothing's real. Johnny, did you get in the comment section? Johnny got in the comment section, folks.
Wait, will you get out of you? But you are a bad podcaster when you're in the comment section. Can I just say that?
No, I'm crushing it.
No, you don't pay attention. You don't talk for long periods. I can see you over there like,
No, Johnny, I'm waiting to jump in.
no, you're not, dude. You're not a great multitasker, Sam. When you have
I
to
am.
reading takes 100% of your bandwidth. You're like an old CPU, that can do like one thing at a time. You can't multitask on it. You can either read or podcast, and we need you to podcast right now badly.
I'm podcasting, Johnny. Stop blaming me for you being quiet the whole show.
What are you talking about?
Being quiet the whole show.
God, anytime I see that,
Yes, get into comment section. Get in the comment section. Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Hey, I know this isn't necessarily sports, but we can do a tiny bit. I mean, this is a
what you
sports
get for
show.
praising Sam, by the way.
I got 200 people mad at me because I called Johnny. Luka Doncic is fat. My ex-wife's like, you need to shave, and I'm like, oh God.
Your wife said that?
My ex-wife.
Oh, she's a Doncic person.
Dude, you need to shave, and she goes, would you forget your gel? You know what? You may have a great rack, but we're divorced. I can do what I want.
So this trade, and the reason this gets into business is because the NBA is playing a dangerous game right now. The NBA's credibility is already in the gutter. And now they're expecting us to believe that Dallas trade away a generational talent and negotiate with nobody and just happen to go to the Lakers. And we're talked down Talked down. You listen to what they asked for, and they got talked down. And got a way worse package than they initially asked, and they only wanted to negotiate with the Lakers. Why do you think that is? When there's so much young talent in the NBA that you could got probably anybody you wanted outside of Wemby. Outside of Wemby.
I disagree. He's got a max contract coming up.
Yeah.
ASAP max. And by the way, you could say this: Dallas screwed Luka because
Screwed him.
he ain't getting that max contract in LA. That's not happening. So he had that max coming up. And what they do, they said, you know what? You're a fat bastard. You're out boozing every night. You're eating fucking too much pizza. We're going to bring in AD. We're going to try to win a chip.
It is insane to me that a guy who's been for the last 5 years, all NBA first team, brought you to the NBA finals last year,
or Kyrie,
is now gone.
Kyrie had something to do with that.
Right.
Kyrie.
But he right.
No, but I mean, he led the NBA in the postseason in every stat category that matters. He filled up the stat sheet. Howie,
it's insane to me.
He did, but I have two really good sources, like as good as you can get, and both of them said
are any of them named David Stern or Adam Silver?
Yeah,
well, that's nothing to do with it. But their coach, guys that coached him, Jason Kidd, I don't know, he's uncoachable. His teammates didn't like him. I mean, you can say what you want. Stats are one thing. I could give you 100. You want to talk about stats. I'll compare him to this. He kind of reminds me a little bit of what's our boy from Seattle, the Supersonics. They had about a 90-inch vertical, Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
At 27 years old, he was dominating, and then at 28 years old, he was 350 pounds.
Yeah, but I will tell you this about Luka. His game is not predicated on athleticism. He just has this weird game where he almost doesn't even jump.
But the ball's always in his hands. He dominates the ball. Don't get me wrong. When he's in shape, he's unstoppable. He scored 40 a game whenever he went. You can't stop him. When he's in shape, he's on.
Yeah, he was averaging 28 a game, being what did you say he was? 280? I mean, come on, he's fine.
Yeah, but his shooting percentages went down. Scoring was down 5 points from last year. I mean, look.
Yeah, but do you think that about when you see Joker start slow, or there are so many of these superstars who just don't take LeBron for the past decade hasn't taken the regular season terribly seriously, and then he turns it on when the postseason.
It's just crazy that a guy gets you to the finals and you trade him. And let's go with what Howie's saying is right. Let's just say that.
Davis is.
Let's just say this. Let's just say what Howie's saying is right. Then why is the entire NBA sports reporting landscape actually shook? And why is everyone going, why do you get a better package for this guy?
Because they're sports reporters.
You're literally the only one going, oh, dude, the Lakers, the Mavs fleeced him. No. Everybody is going, you could have got so much more.
Yeah, you know what, Sam? They're sports reporters. They don't know shit about the game. They didn't coach him.
Oh, Howie. You say that a lot.
There's stuff in that locker.
Howie. There are
former players hate this.
that are in shock right now.
Kendrick Perkins thinks that Dallas got the best of the deal. I love Kendrick Perkins.
He's a total retard.
I love him. I like
retard. He's a giant black retard.
He's the dumbest takes in history. I can't believe you just brought up Kendrick Perkins.
I can't believe that. Howie, you're in trouble where that's the guy you're lining with.
I love him.
Oh,
you can tell he barely even watches the game, dude. Some of his takes, he's got guys on the wrong team. They were traded like a year ago. Kendrick Perkins doesn't know what was happening.
I'm telling you, Howie, I would agree with you if the entire NBA landscape wasn't shocked.
So how about this? If Dallas gets to the finals this year, I'm right. You're wrong. If Dallas gets to the finals, I would.
Right.
No, you cannot judge this trade over a 1-year time horizon. They just traded a top 3 player, a generational talent, possibly entering the prime of his career.
Yeah, but he's a fat fuck, Johnny. He's
Yeah, but
280.
He's a little heavy. He's not 280.
Did you see him when he got off the plane? He couldn't get off the plane. He had the whole
Johnny,
thing.
Howie, I'm 6 foot 205. He's
Hey.
6'8", 280. He's fine.
No, he's not
Doncic-
280
Luka
though.
Doncic
The Mavs-
Doncic hasn't seen his dick in 6 months. We
He's-
all know that.
You're
He's
not
too
the
fat.
Mavs counter propaganda or whatever they put out had him at approaching 270 yesterday. So he's not 280.
All right,
That
I
was
saw
their-
him play Christmas Day, and the one thing everybody said was, "What has he been eating?" Look,
Yeah, and what did he score? Like 30 points, probably, right?
no, he got hurt. That's when he got hurt. He was
Oh,
done.
you saw him? Were you like Larry David? Did you trip him? Was it your fault, Howie?
I watched
Yeah,
the game. I watched him get hurt, and I was pissed off because I took the Mavericks. I bet the Mavericks.
Listen,
They
I'm
got
just
the-
going to say this, and
You don't
Howie may not agree with this take either.
He's
Okay.
untradeable.
We have seen 2 players get traded for Anthony Davis is not hot garbage for sure, but there were already talks in LA that people are over Anthony Davis. He's soft, okay? So we're seeing these two.
He was
And you
leading
can say
their
whatever you want
team.
about Karl Anthony Towns. The guy is like, very rarely have we ever seen a package like that. And he got traded for a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you got these 2 players moved to the 2 biggest markets when the NBA is hemorrhaging ratings. And you know what the NBA is saying? If we can get the Knicks, if we get New York to pay attention to the Knicks and LA to pay attention to the Lakers, we got our numbers.
And they got to think about the timing of it. They got to replace LeBron. He's on his way out, probably.
Thank you, Haley.
They got
So-
to.
Look, I'm going to say this. I don't have strong opinion on it. I just think, look, if he could lose some weight and get back in shape, yeah, they could be solid. I don't know. Plus, there's a chemistry thing. He's got to learn how to play with LeBron. I don't know how that's going to work out. And they need a big guy because they get killed down low.
It just LeBron gets what LeBron wants, and the NBA is incapable of checking this dude.
All right, just to change it up real quickly.
Johnny, you're mute. I can't hear you. You're muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Look at Johnny.
Okay, Johnny's muted.
Hey.
Johnny's like, I like dudes. Dudes are hot. Dudes are the best. Give me dudes. So many dudes. All
Cock
the
here,
dudes.
cock
All
here.
the dudes. All dudes. Surrounding with dudes. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
How about
Nom,
this?
nom.
Look, we got to go over this quickly because this is it. Who do you guys like for the Super Bowl? Because 2 years ago I picked the exact score.
I'm sorry, you really, Howie. I just want to what he said. They said LeBron didn't know about this trade. He didn't find out about it until
Yeah.
it already happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I heard.
I'm-
I mean, at least that's what they're saying.
Is Sam listening to us or is he reading?
I am listening.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that.
You
No,
don't
I
believe that?
think that's-
Sam?
I don't.
Okay. Because I think this is what leads to LeBron being kicked out of LA. He's gone now. This
Well,
is it.
I
Johnny
mean,
may be right. Johnny
well,
may
you
be
hear
right
he
on
already
that.
said the statement. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Johnny may be right on that.
I would
That
love if they got rid of
and
him.
actually, that would make more sense for them to build a team around Luka. That would make sense.
Of course it does. He's a generational talent entering his prime.
Yeah, you
And I
got
can
a
find out because,
25-year-old playing with a 40-year-old.
Because I do have a good buddy who is the assistant coach for the LA Lakers. That's right.
Oh,
What were you saying about the Super Bowl, Howie? More sports talk here? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
no, real quickly
Sports
because.
talk.
And by the way, if you like betting on sports, follow Howie Dewey at the Degenerate Gamblers because that's all we do. We just bet on everything.
Yeah, and I'm going to be live. What can they find you, Howie? Where can
Go
they
to Howie
find
Dewey at YouTube. Howie Dewey. Yeah, go there or on Twitter.
Howie Dewey YouTube? Go to Howie Dewey. Put in
At Howie Dewey.
Howie Dewey YouTube. How it's spelled on the screen. That's
Yep.
his real name. He didn't make that up.
No, it's real.
And you go to YouTube and you'll be able to follow him there with his bets because Howie Dewey is an idiot savant when it comes to betting and to stocks. If you'd like to see sweet Sammy T live this weekend, I will be in Columbus, Ohio with the Prophet Eddie Bravo. Tickets are moving. We're moving tickets. Daddy's starting to move some tickets on the road, everybody. Just when you thought he was dead and gone, he comes back, crushes it. Pottstown, PA, Soul Joel. Grab your tickets on the 7th. And then Morristown, New Jersey with my good friend, Eddie Bravo, That's pretty much almost sold out if it's not sold out. And then at the end of the month, Phoenix, Arizona, House of Comedy. There we go, bro. There we go. And where is it? It's Howie Dewey. It's YouTube. Let me see.
Yeah, at Howie Dewey.
Okay.
I just put out that video on Luka.
Oh yeah. You gotta tag me, dude.
Yeah, I'll start tagging you.
Please tag me.
All
Please,
right.
dude.
I
For the
will.
love
I'll
of
start
God,
tagging you. Yeah.
tag me.
You know
bro.
me with my technology skills. I'm kind of.
I know you're retarded. I just want to show you where to go, guys. This is what it is. If you want to check out Howie Dewey,
Yeah.
bang, there you go. Putting out the numbers.
Now, I
People
will
are
tell you
talk-
this: 2 years ago, I did pick the exact score of the Super Bowl.
He did.
Yep. And
So-
we're gonna get into that right now. And I woke up this morning. I had a little premonition that the Chiefs win the Super. I mean, Chiefs aren't losing. We know that. But the score of this game is going to be Kansas City 23, Philadelphia 17.
Whoa! Going hard in the paint, man.
You're not beating the Chiefs with the NFL behind you.
That is, and I think that's going to be a big problem for the NFL. Johnny, pick. Pick your
28-21
pick.
Chiefs. 28-21 Chiefs.
Guys, Daddy's getting dangerous right now, but Daddy is officially going to go Philadelphia. Philadelphia 27-21. They win.
You think Saquon gets it done, huh?
I think Saquon gets it done. I think this is the best team they've got. And again, I would tell you, bang, bang, pow. Okay, that's how we do it.
He's the best running back I've seen. Jeez, I mean,
He's in that Barry Sanders type. We
Yeah.
haven't seen a guy like this in a long time
Yes.
where you can focus your offense on him if you got the right line. Here we go, guys. We're about to go over to the Patreon. There we go. Go to Patreon. Look at that. 1,107. Bang, bang, pow. Go to patreon.com/Cash Daddies. We're banking fatties. And then also, please, guys, we want to thank our good friend real quick for making the show possible. That's right. Copy my crypto. Bang. Where is it? It's gone. Okay. I thought I had it and I don't. So copy my crypto. Go to copymycrypto.com/Sam. That's copymycrypto.com/Sam. Get in it to win it. Okay. Reload. Please stop with this BS, bro. Get in it. Why is copy my crypto not working? Here we go. Bang. Copy my crypto. Support him. He's supporting the show. He's doing heavy lifting. We got new sponsors coming in, but dude, where would we be without Copy My Crypto? You love this show? Well, you got to thank Copy My Crypto. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Howie, are you going to give your final pick?
Yeah, UPS. You want to buy a stock, put it away, forget about it, and next year we'll be happy. Buy some UPS today. It's at a 52-week low. UPS isn't going anywhere. If it stays the same, it doesn't move, you're still going to make 6%. 6% if it never moves. That's what the dividend is. You got to buy some UPS.
And
Bang,
real quick,
bang, bang.
we have the new Broken Sim will be going on YouTube, and right after this is finished. So check it out.
Let's cleanse it. Look at what this guy just said. Look at what this guy anywhere just said.
Terrell Davis from Georgia.
What are you talking about, bro?
Oh,
That
come
is
on,
so
dude. Terrell, no, he was
Come on.
great. but
Terrell was great for a short time. Nobody's Barry Sanders. Nobody.
you haven't watched enough Barry Sanders.
You haven't
clearly.
watched enough Barry Sanders. Guys,
Walter
we're going
Payton.
over to the elusive, the exclusive. Bang, bang, pow. That's right. Here we go. Bang, bang, pow. We'll see you guys at the patreon.com/Cash Daddies. Thanks for being a part of our show. We love you very much. And we'll see you next week. Bang, bang, pow. Here we go.
Bang, bang, pal.
Bang, bang.